the genres actually go in a order of time for me in my head. So I got into music through hardcore punk through my older brother, who had a vast record collection, and I used to borrow the records off him. And I got into kind of extreme music at that point. And then some of those punk bands started to incorporate more metal elements, which eventually led to it becoming kind of crust punk, which eventually, as it got more extreme, led into it being grindcore. And you know, early death metal, early black metal, and I also got into doom metal around the same time as well. So it was kind of a very normal progression. I just went with the bands who were evolving. So all those forms of music, all those subgenres, made up my formative years between the age of about 12 and 19. And I think anyone who gets into music at that time, whatever music they love within those years, tend to come back throughout their life, and because it's something that's very emotive for them. So that's why I do Vallenfyre, really. It's kind of the teenage side of me coming out, I suppose. Yeah, I mean, Kill All Your Masters, it's fairly black and white. The title sums it up. But like I said, when we were writing and recording this record, the world kind of went a bit strange, and the irony is not lost on me that the political situation in the world right now is mirroring to some extent the 80s in which I was a teenager. This kind of scaremongering tactics from governments, etc., and hierarchical powers that just exploit things. And you know, there's just far too much corruption at the top levels of society. And in that, I would include religion, because I can't understand why people look up to leaders of something where they're just not qualified. There's no qualification. You can't have a qualification in religion, because there's, you know, all you can do is have historical qualifications about it, because it's just nonsense. So yeah, so Kill All Your Masters is about all those corruption at the very top level, I guess. Musically, I don't really have a favourite song, because, like I said at the start, it's kind of a mixtape. So, you know, when I get bored of one style of music, I move on to another. So musically, no. Lyrically, the song Cursed from the Womb is probably my favourite. For the most part, it's generally about depression, and how it's kind of a weight inside you at times. It's cripplingly bleak in the subject matter, but I just think for me it's quite poetically written, and it's probably some of the best lyrics I think I've managed to write for Vallenfyre. So quite proud of that one, Luca.